Many of you were at my kickoff campaign the week after Scott's election in January, and I just want to tell you how hard we've been working since then to win the Suffolk and Norfolk districts. We collected signatures. We turned in 600 signatures. We needed 300 to get on the ballot. There's no way they can challenge our signatures and get us off, because that's what they like to do. I'm running for 3 reasons. I started telling you about these 3 reasons in January. One was that Massachusetts needs jobs. Well, that's actually the symptom. The real problem is that we have a very anti-business environment in Massachusetts. Our large corporations don't want to be in Massachusetts. They rank us among the worst in almost every category when they're looking to locate workers here, whether it's health care costs, whether it's cost of living, whether it's regulation. There are a whole host of reasons. And in 2008, those same businesses went to the state senate here and begged them, don't raise the corporate income taxes. Good companies, good employers, Coca-Cola, GE, Bank of America, companies we want doing business here. Those are jobs we need in Massachusetts. These are jobs that pay very well, and these are the people and the jobs we need here. Well, you might think that if you're a small business owner, it must be great to be here if the large corporations cry. Well, small businesses that can't move across the border really aren't happy either, for many of the same reasons. Healthcare, but now we have meals tax, sales tax. The costs of doing business here are very prohibitive. But a lot of these businesses can't move. They can't move to New Hampshire. They can't move to other states. Transmission shops, restaurants. The restaurant owners are among the most vocal groups I talk to. The problem is that we're a very anti-business state. I'm a private sector person. We need to improve the business environment here by sending private sector people to Beacon Hill. The second thing that I talked on January with some of you is that we need to reform the state budget. We don't have a revenue problem in Massachusetts. We have plenty of revenue. We have a massive spending problem. So the budget is a major part of the problem. We spend $50 billion a year as a state. And yet, in the city of Boston, most of us, as I look around this room, live in the city of Boston. We're closing libraries because we can't give them $3 or $4 million. Where are our priorities going? We spend $50 billion, we need 3 or 4 to keep libraries open, and we can't find the money. So there's so much work to do in the state budget, whether it's pension reform. We have 50 independently operating agencies in the state that can be consolidated. We don't need 2 HRs, we don't need 2 sales departments, we don't need 2 marketing departments. It's the corporate model. You have to pull them together, find efficiencies. Don't cut. And the third reason that I often say I'm running is that we need higher ethics from Beacon Hill. We need a higher level of conduct. But much of the corruption in the state is legal. It's tribal patronage. It's the fact that all of the Patrick neighbors have jobs for the state now. It's the fact that somebody in the legislature can get their family members jobs, get their friends jobs. And the fact that so many people in the pension system pay in at one rate and get paid out at a much higher rate. What I've really come back to, though, is that we need a better system of government here. We need balance. The way to start with balance in this state is to elect more Republicans. The balance has become very, very skewed. I think we're at the historical low, probably, for Democrats, for Republicans elected in this state. We need balance. We need 2 parties at the table. We need compromise. And even though we can't get it this year, we can't get near a majority this year. Let me tell you, everybody I've talked to at the legislature, has said that if we can get 10 senators and an additional 20 or 25 House reps, this is how you make the Democratic majority pay attention. Because all of a sudden, there are more of us out there talking about it in the press, talking about it to our constituents, and making a difference. We don't care what the Speaker of the House says or the President of the Senate. We're not worried about our career trajectory because of those 2 people, because we're Republicans. We can do what we want, we can issue press releases, we can rattle the saber.